Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out what's going on this side of the camera. I do appreciate it. And of course, if you are returning, you know me, my heart is certainly thankful and appreciative of your time also. So just a little bit to let you know, I am having trouble with one of my smoke detectors. So if you hear it beep, um, that's what it is. We have somebody coming to look at it tomorrow. We just replaced the batteries maybe a month ago, if that. So something's going on. So if you can hear it, it is in the room or in the hallway that's next to where I'm at. So please forgive me for that. But trust me, be aware, my family, we are not in any danger, but we have somebody coming to look at it. So I wanted to show you the dresses that I made. I started working on them the later part of last week, and I am finished. And this is Butterick 6410. Butterick 6410. And I made the sleeveless version here, but I made two of them. So the first one I'll show you is this green. This green fabric is a poplin. And I like it because poplin's a lot like gabardine, and I like gabardine. Now, when I first bought this, I didn't know, it was kind of risky for me because I don't normally do green, but actually I think I can get away with it. But this dress came out really, really nice. Butterick 6410. This is the back, so that you can see those line drawings, and you can see that they did give you an opportunity, or you could have taken the opportunity to color block. Now, this dress, it says very easy, and I would say yes, although you do have to put in a zipper. It's not an invisible zipper. It's one of the zippers that are two-sided. I don't think they call those lap zippers. I think when it's one-sided, like folded over to one side, that's the lap zipper. I'm not really sure, but it's two-sided, although I did the lap zipper on both of them. But I used 7 pieces. But as far as it being easy, you have to put that zipper in. You do have to put in a sleeve. I don't know if some will call that easy or not, because you got to be able to ease that in when there are no gathers that are supposed to be showing. But 7 pieces I used. It had a front yoke and a back yoke. On this green one, I used the collar. And of course, the yokes are lined. And then there's a front and a side front, but the back is just one, well, 2 pieces, but you only had to cut 1 piece for the back. I really like it because I like how the collar comes to this point right here. You can see it how it comes. You can put a brooch right there. You can drop a necklace or several strands of jewelry right there. The yoke piece going around there is very defining. And I will tell you, it's not top stitched on the pattern. Like the guide sheet doesn't tell you to top stitch it, but I'm tempted to do so. I didn't, but because it's like standing out saying, hey, I'm a yoke, look at the seam. Hey, I have a front and a side front, look at the seam. It makes me want to top stitch it, and I think it would just bring it out even the more. But you have this collar here. It's 2 sides. It's the collar here, the collar here. And of course, when you put it on, it comes to that peak. Because it has, the yoke is lined, there are no facings because the lining makes up for the facing. But when you look at it on the back, here's that collar. Here's that collar. Here's the zipper. And like I said, I did that lap zipper, so it's just folded over one time. But there's your seam for the yoke. And then the back has darts, so you don't get the back and the side back like you did on the front, but you do get the darts here in the back. Really, really, really cute. And there is a split. You can't really see it because my camera's not showing that well, and you do not want me moving the camera around. But there is a split in the back, which is something that I like. Then what I did, I thought I was taking the easy way out by putting bias binding, tape binding around the sleeve. But you know, when you sew that yoke the way that it is supposed to be sewn, you eliminate the actual circular facing and you would eliminate the bias tape. So I probably wouldn't do that again. But let me show you. On the inside, I got this little fancy lining on the inside of the dress. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm sorry. If you can see inside here, the yoke is lined with this. Here is my bias tape. Now, it's nice because all the colors blend in really pretty. The green bias tape, I got as dark as I could, and it ended up blending really well with the lining. But that's how that lining looks on the inside. But overall, it's a nice dress. I cut a size 12, which is normally the size I cut on patterns. I did look at the finished bust measurements and the finished garment measurements. I did take a look at that, and I was actually okay with cutting the 12. My mannequin is not a perfect fit to me, but it is really, really close to my size. And of course, I didn't want the dress to be real tight, but I really, really, really like the way that it came out. So that was the one I had in mind. But then when I went to Joann's and saw this houndstooth fabric, I picked it up, but I wasn't sure what I was going to make with it. Now, I will tell you, I forgot what they call the fabric. I was saving the receipt so I could tell you the name of it, but I don't know what I did with the receipt. As beautiful as this fabric is, it frays like crazy. Even though I serged all the seams before I made the dress, after I cut the pieces out, I serged all the seams. It just has a lot of fraying, so much so that when I finished the dress, I didn't top stitch anything. I could have done that, but what I did was I just went underneath the seams and I put some stitch witchery in there, and when I ironed the seams down this way, anything that frayed or was going to get away from me would get caught up in the stitch witchery, and so it would lay flat down. But this version is sleeveless. I did do a yoke lining, of course. I did the lap zipper, and see, lap zipper meaning here's the zipper and it's just the one side that's flat. But this one I did not do the collar, so I color blocked it. This it's not a knit. It's kind of like a knit. I don't know. I have to find out the name of the fabric. And this is like a crepe with a little stretch in it. But here's the front. Same yoke idea in the front and the back. Same darts here and here. Here's the zipper. I didn't put a split in this one, so it's just laying down flat. But you do have your seams here because you got your your dress front and then your side front. So there are two seams, going down here. But I really like this version of the dress also. So I thought this was cute. I bought some buttons to put down here just to give it a decorative look, but after I got it made up, I didn't feel like it was necessary, so I just left it plain. Because if you dress it up, I tried it on with this particular group of my jewelry, you know, these this type of little pearl thing. So if I wanted to dress this up, this would look nice just like this. And of course I would have some matching earrings, but it came out really, really nice. I'm a little bothered because I'm real particular about matching up my checks, and going across here where I added the yoke, there's a little the pattern piece, the fabric and stuff itself is even, but the cut of it is not quite even looking, you know, all around. Not the cut, but where the design is in it. Anyway, you know, but I'm getting used to it. I got to get used to it visually. When you have the dress on, you barely can even tell. And the back did the same thing. But what was most important to me was that my sides lined up, the design, the pattern lined up, and that when I sewed this front seam, it was important to me that it line up. And even when I did the darts in the back, so I can deal with this little bit across here because everything else is lining up really, really nice. When I looked at this, I decided that if I wore it during the holidays, I may need a little something something to wear with it. And I bought red. I don't normally wear red, but I thought this red bolero would look nice. It's an orangey red. So I made this bolero jacket, and it's double-sided because it had a lining, so I just used the same fabric, not on the sleeve. The sleeve is just one layer, but the front and the back. Isn't that adorable? The front and the back have the same fabric because I used it as a lining. But I thought this, if I wanted to wear it, I could pair it with this red bolero jacket. So I went on and used my red fabric and made that. So this is the green one. This is the same dress in the red. And it's just amazing how you can have one pattern, but depending on the fabric, it can make a world of difference, you know. But I like this one. This one's more work oriented, kind of like schoolgirl type thing that I could wear. And then the black and white one can be worn to work, but this is something that more likely would go to church or to a nice dinner meeting or something like that. But overall, I really, really like it. I won't rush to make another one because I have two. But I will tell you, I won't mind visiting this again and maybe put some sleeves in it. You can do the long sleeve or the short sleeve. I don't like all of that. Even when I wear this one right here, if I don't save it for the spring and I want to wear it now, I can put on my black sweater. I can put on my cream color sweater. I can put on a cream sweater and my cream boots, and that would like really be sharp. So I'll make a decision. But I just wanted to share with you that was Butterick 6410. Not a hard make at all. You know, not too many pieces. If you are a beginner and you're not really sure like about putting that sleeve in so that it lays flat and smooth, do like me and make the sleeveless version. Oh, and I want to show you, I did forget, this one, I didn't do the bias tape. I did the lining the way you're supposed to do it. Where, you know, you sew around the armhole and everything. So this one didn't need the bias tape. It has that clean finish all the way around. And so I'm, you know, and it was just as quick if not quicker, than doing this, because on this one I had to put the yoke on, I mean the yoke lining, and still put that. This one I put the yoke lining on and cleaned up all the seams, just the way that it is. So yes, I'll make it again another time, but I do enjoy both of these pieces. So that is all I have for today. Just wanted to share that with you. It's the end of the year. I'm cleaning up, getting things done that I had not gotten taken care of. And this was two of the things that I had written down. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed or got anything out of what you saw, hit that like button, share my channel. Of course, I would love for you to subscribe, but if you just like scrolling through, checking out what's going on Donna's things, you are more than welcome. I appreciate that just as much. But you know me, more than anything, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. Thank you again. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.